Blah. Blah 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 blah. 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 Hello! Konbanwa. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. How are you, guys? Hello. Hi, hi. So I was fully prepared to talk to air today because I don't know how many of you will be interested in this, but hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How's your day going? It's been going all right. Should I start off with a little bit of a story before we start? So I missed my train station today because I wasn't paying attention. But luckily, is it just me or the stream haven't started yet? I think it's just you. Can everyone else see me? Okay, I can explain, okay? I was kind of not paying attention, but luckily, the next stop wasn't too far off, and my mama was gonna pick me up, so she managed to pick me up at the next train station. However, when I got off, she was like, "Oh, go to the side, like the right side of the station." I was like, "Okay." And then I saw a car coming, and I almost went into a stranger's car because I thought it was my mummy, but it wasn't. I realized it wasn't my mum's car. Anyway, that is me. I live really close to my parents, that's why she picks me up. And then I almost did it twice actually, because another car looked like my mum's car, and I was like, maybe it's this one. But yeah, so someone just saw a random girl staring at their car for a very long time, and it was very awkward when I realized that, oh, I don't know that person. Okay, alright, anyway, let's start this stream. So a few of you, actually quite a few of you have asked me before what editing software I used and blah blah blah. And ever since watching some of my editing streams, some of you guys have actually used Davinci Resolve. So I thought, why not do a how to edit stream. Now disclaimer, this is just how I do things. It's probably like not the most efficient way to do things because Shikka likes to do a lot of things, but I have very limited time, so I usually don't look into things a lot. I learn as I go, so there's probably more efficient ways to do things, but yeah, this is just how I do it. So first things first, if you want to clip, obviously you need an editing software. So I personally use Davinci Resolve. I kind of don't recommend it if it's just for clipping. It's a bit overkill. The reason why I'm using Davinci is because I wanted to learn other stuff in this. So like motion graphics and stuff. So it's got a fusion tab, which means nothing to you guys, but basically it means you can build different motion graphics and do cool things. It's actually used for color correcting a lot, but if you're just out for clipping, there's only two tabs you need to know, and that is when it loads. So this is the clipping, this is where you chop up your clips. Oh my god, what was that noise? And then this is where you edit and add different stuff. Okay, so I actually, knowing you guys, I actually have notes, so I don't derail too much. But feel free to ask me questions as I go through this. I don't know if you guys are interested in it, but hey, someone will be, right? Okay, so I have an example clip here, which is the, I think this is the Cali Ollie clip. Which She's very loud, actually.
My first skill was when I was playing with...
Is that too loud for you guys? Let me just adjust the desktop. Anyway, Shikka has a really small request. Can you know, as I go, because this is a stream and not an edited video, if you could timestamp some parts, that would be great. But if not, it's okay. Is it a tad loud for you? Okay, let me turn it down. Okay, anyway, so first things first, when you clip, obviously you need to download the clip. So what I used to do is I used to download the whole stream, which was very time consuming. Don't do that. But now I use a plugin on Chrome, which I'll link in the description. I think it's not there yet because I was going to put it in before the stream, but I missed my train station, so I had very limited time to prepare for this. But I use a plugin in Chrome that lets you clip the last 1.5 minutes of something of a stream. But of course, if you want to do like longer clips, then you might just want to download the whole thing. Apparently, YouTube's making a clip feature, which I don't know when it's going to come out, but that would be amazing when it does. Leave it to us. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. So yeah, so first you'll need an editing software. If you don't use Davinci Resolve, there's a lot of free software out there that's not as scary looking and complicated as Davinci, which is probably better just for clipping. Okay. Alright. What else do I have on my notes? Find your clip, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then the first thing... Not sure how long those clips will be. You mean the ones that you download from the plugin? We can clip Shikka now and preserve her throughout in his glory. No! Yada! Anyway, so obviously you download all the clips, all the parts of the streams that you want. You chuck them in. So obviously I'm using Davinci, so it's kind of going to be a Davinci Resolve tip kind of thing, but most editing softwares have a similar way of doing things. That's probably not true. Anyway, so in Davinci there's the media pool, which is where, oh shit, I just closed it. It's the media pool, so you grab all your clips and assets and chuck it in here, and then you can drag them into, okay, so there's there's a lot of red ones because I've moved the file, so the editing software can't read it. But basically, once you have your clips, you drag it into, so this button here, I'm not sure if you guys can see it well, but this is the cut section. So you chuck it in here, and then you can, so for example, if you play and you want to cut it there, then you'll click this little, okay, I think my screen's not, you know, it's really bad when Shikka needs to write notes down, just not get around. Yes, I know. Give me a second. I think it's not showing my full screen. ちょっと待ってね。Wow, this is just very Shikka. Just give me a sec. Okay. Is that too small? That's not too small, right? Okay, anyway, so when you want to clip, so for example,
Do you know?
you want to clip right here, so you put whatever that thing's called, and then you click the little split clips button, and then it'll split the clip for you. Then once you have all your clips lined up how you like it, then you pop to the next section. So here is the editing. The editing section is basically where you do all your fancy stuff, all the fun stuff. So adding effects and whatnot.
Isn't Astel Senpai really good?
I'll just delete this.
Isn't Astel Senpai really good at this game?
Yeah, he's like a god at this game.
Okay, so for effects, so there's 3 main meme cuts. I call them meme cuts. All you have to, the 3 main ones, basically it's zoom, crop, and camera shake. So let's watch this clip.
My first skill was when I was playing with
I'll tell you when.
Do you know Astel Senpai?
Yeah, Astel Senpai. Isn't Astel Senpai really good at this game?
Yeah, he's like a god at this game.
Wow, someday we should all play it together when I get better at the game.
Aniki, kikoyamashita ka? Did you hear that?
And so basically,
Wow, someday we should all play it together when I get better at the game.
Aniki!
that's a cut. So crop. So you just make it zoom. If that makes sense. So to do that, you go here and then you just basically toggle. And then once you zoom however enough you want, then you go to the position and then you reposition the thing to however you want it to look like. So I just made that
God
really
at this
big.
game.
Wow, someday we should all play it together when I get better at the game.
Aniki, kikoyamashita ka? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Okay, and then so that's the crop one. The zoom is then so if you click here so we're still in the edit section, and then you go dynamic zoom, and then it has two squares. So this red one, yikes! Ah. Okay, never mind. Oh, and then let me zoom. Anyway, this red one is where the zoom will land, and the green one is where the zoom will start. So if you...
Wow, someday we should...
So... let's just put the green one on the outline.
Aniki, kikoyamashita ka? Did you hear that?
And then it just zooms in by itself. So that was crop, that was zoom, and then the last one is camera shake, which I'm pretty sure.
Aniki!
Okay, so so I did a camera shake here. So how you do a camera shake is you click the clip that you want to shake, and then you go into effects library, and then you go effects. No, never mind, not effects. There you go. You go filters, and then you go camera shake, and then you can just drag it onto the clip. So this one already has it, so I won't drag it on. But once you drag it on, the effects tab will be lit, and then you can go in and then you can change the speed of the shake using this scale, and then also the PTR speed as well.
That's very kind of you to say.
Yeah, that's basically it. Am I going too fast? I'm just zooming through things. I badly want to learn clipping streams, but I don't understand Japanese, so even I learned how to clip out of it. I mean, you don't really need to sub for a clip, I think. I've seen a lot of clips that don't actually have subs, and it's still entertaining. So you can just clip something if you like.
That's very kind of you to say. I'll work really good so that you, me, and Astel Senpai can maybe make a team someday.
Astel Senpai! Aniki!
Hello, hi. Ollie's energy kept surprising me. Ollie is really fun to clip because she's got so much energy. You can add like any cut to it, and it'll just be funny. So yeah, so that's the 3 main meme cuts. So zoom, crop, the shake, and then in Davinci, if you're using Davinci, there's also a ripples one, which I'm pretty sure. So basically, it works the same as the camera shake. I'm pretty sure I used it somewhere at the end.
Ah, Stilson!
She's so loud. Okay, so that's the. Oh no, that's the waviness. So sometimes I use waviness when they sound kind of like that. So that's this one. So if you add it here and then go to effects, wait, this one. So in the effects here, you can just play with it how you like. I mean, I didn't know how it looked like at first. I just played with the different settings, and then you can go fast, you can go slow, you can animate it, you can not animate it. Yeah, when the sound is fluctuating, basically. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so basically effects is just choose one in the filters, drag it onto the clip, and then play with the settings, basically. So I think if you're clipping, after you have all the timestamps and all the, like, you've chopped up all your clips, the most you're gonna spend the time is in this edit section, which is also the fun part. Did I watch Sophie, Ollie, Astel clap? I didn't. I watched clips of it, but I didn't. I think I was on holiday when that happened. And then, so adding subs. So if you're clipping something with subs, a tip is to, so in Davinci you can actually see the sound waves. So a good way to, so for example, when there's like bumps, right, or waves, it means there's louder sound, and that usually means when they're speaking. So you can kind of use that as a guide. To add a subtitle, basically, in Davinci, you'll go to, on the toolbox, you go to titles, and then you can do either normal text or you can do fusion text. I won't go into the difference about that, but basically I use fusion text because you can add effects to this one. So basically you drag it down to the timeline, and then you adjust it to however you want. So then, sample the subtitles hello. So what you can do, once you have your subtitle, just say it's hello, you would go to, also first you have to position where you want it. So you go to transform, no, I lied, you go to layout, and then you see the X and Y axis, so you can drag this along. So if you click on it and drag your mouse to the right, it will move it to the right, and if you drag to the left, it'll move to the left. And then also, if you drag on the y-axis, if you drag to the right, it'll go up, and then left, it'll go down. So then position it however you want. Let's just say there. Do the size however you want. Let's just say there. And then pick your color. So I always choose, I tend to choose the color of the VTuber's hair, if that makes sense. So anyway, you have pink. Oh my god. JK. I wasn't meant to do that. So don't do that. So don't choose the color in layout. Go back to the text tab, and then I'm gonna start again. Anyway, so go to the text tab. So this is the sub that I already had. Go to the text tab and then go to color. Pick your color however you want. I have pink here. That's okay. And then it's pink. The one thing I had the reason why I actually switched to editing softwares was because my old one didn't let me outline the subtitles, and I think it's a lot easier to read if you have an outline on it. So to do the outline, basically you go to shading, and you see shading elements. You go select elements. So usually it would be on 1, but if you click that, select 2, and then this is usually unticked. So you've got to tick this, and then it will come up with these settings, and then you can choose your color here for what color you want. I usually go for white, and then you can adjust the thickness of your outline using this bar up here. And I'm very thirsty. Let me drink. Do you have a preference with fonts? Yes, I do actually. I personally use Berlin Sans FB. I don't know why, I just used it as like one of my earliest clips and I just kind of stuck with it. I think it's nice. I think it's nice to read. Sometimes bold could be better, but just depends. Just depends. Okay, so that is text. What else do I have? Oh yeah, so like I said, you can add effects to the text as well. So if you don't want to camera shake the whole clip, you can just camera shake a subtitle. So if you, for example, you want to go filters and you want to add a camera shake, then you just drag it onto the subtitle that you want, click on it, and then go to effects, and then again you can adjust the speed how you want to. You can adjust how much you want it to shake. So if you lower it like this, it'll be a very tiny shake that you can actually barely see. But so the camera shake effect is good for when someone's like screaming or something chaotic is going on. I usually use the camera shake. How about timing the subs? So timing the subs, if you I hate timing the subs. It's very painful, but like I said before, for example, if you look at this green bar where it shows the audio, if it's flat, obviously it means there's no sound. So you go to about where the VTuber's talking, and then you know that they start talking around here because there's waves starts coming up, and then usually you can just you can then adjust wherever you want the subs to be.
I really want to try and play with it, and then
okay. Another thing with timing subs is that if two subs is close together, I usually link them. For example, let's see. For example, here. So I don't, this is just my own preference, so I think maybe, some people don't like doing that, but I find it's easier on the eye when the subs aren't flashing on and off. So if it's like quite, because technically she stopped speaking like maybe like somewhere here, but like you see it kind of flashes and I don't really like that. I just feel it's easier on the eye when you join up the subs. Hi Moon, how are you? And then the other thing is I also leave the subtitles a bit longer than when they stop speaking, just so your brain can process what they're saying. Maybe I just have a slow brain, but I usually leave like the subs a bit longer afterwards. I think that's it. Oh, and then transitions. So sometimes if you want to do like a highlights clip, sometimes they don't So you know you're clipping like different times in the stream that don't really connect, so you can use transitions. So for that, you go to toolbox under here, video transitions, and you can just basically play with whatever you want. So for example, so there's 2 clips here. Let's just say we do a blur transition, so you just drag it on, and then there's a transition. You can also make this longer or shorter. I usually do it about there. Looks about right. And that's it. That's basically everything that I do in a very short amount of time. What was the clip you had the hardest time with? The clip I had the hardest time with was the Hollow Stars Mario Kart one, because there were so many POVs. I had to join all of them. I think one of you guys asked me some questions on Discord, and I'll go ahead and answer them. So the first question was, what are some ways you streamline your clipping process? Well, I don't really. I don't really streamline. I think the best thing to do is keep all your assets in the same folder. And yeah, I'm a very just do as I go person, so which is why I'm probably not the most efficient at doing things. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention about Davinci Resolve is that you can actually mark different points. So for example, you want to mark this point, you can just click that, and then it'll come up, and you can also choose different colors. I'm pretty sure there's a keyboard shortcut for that, but I can't remember it. Syncing the audio was a nightmare. It was a huge nightmare. Konbanwa. It took me a very long time. What kind of moments do you feel are good to clip to help VTubers gain a bigger audience? Obviously, funny moments are good, but anything else content-wise? Honestly, clip whatever you want, because if you like this moment, it probably means other people like this moment as well, because don't forget, you're actually the viewer as well. So if you like it, then just clip it. This app is free, yeah, it is free, which is one of the reasons why I use it. Oh, the other tip is people have short attention spans. So if you're like watching your clip over and over again, and there's like some dead air or dead time, like that's like even like 3 seconds, just cut it out. Just cut it out. And also, like, if they're saying something that doesn't really, like, it doesn't really need to be there, it's not providing any context or whatever, just cut it out as well. What kind of, oh, so yeah, yeah, funny moments, anything you find cute, it's good to clip as well. So honestly, my first clip, I believe, is a clip of Arudan, and it was because I sent a super chat and he responded to it, and it was really cute, so I clipped it. Can you import assets into Davinci Resolve? Yes. So you can do PNGs, music, clips, or whatever. All you have to do is basically drag it into the media pool. So once you start the program, the media pool is always up here, so just click that, and then you can drag it here. Suggestions for clipping a long series. I don't have any because I haven't clipped a long series before. All my clips are very, very short because I have very limited time. I do a lot of things and I don't have enough time to do everything that I want, so they're very short clips. Thoughts on accuracy, literal translation versus fluency, colloquial translations versus common JP phrases overseas people would know. Honestly, it's a bit of a judgment. So things like yabai or like ganbate or hayo and stuff like that. Simple things. A lot of VTuber fans already know what it means, and even if they don't, they kind of get it through the context. How does it feel knowing that you're one of the Hollow Stars clipper? I don't know, feels good, I guess. I started clipping just because I was like, why isn't anyone clipping these boys? They need to be clipped. Yeah, feels good, I suppose. It feels good to be able to support them this way, I think. Thoughts on... So, also with translations, I am not the best at Japanese, so I have to... The reason why it takes me so long to edit a clip is not just editing, but I have to listen to certain phrases that I can't actually hear what they're saying and then put it through Google Translate and just pretend that... just hope for the best. If I really don't know, I won't translate it because one, I don't want it to be inaccurate in case I, mistranslate something, or I just cut it out. Which is the shortcut, I just cut it out. Tips for clipping big collabs. Showing different people talking without putting too much text on the screen. Okay, so I think the biggest collab I've clipped is probably Mario Kart. So for that, it was a huge pain, and I do not recommend doing it this way because it's very time consuming. Basically, I had to download everyone's point of view, and then I chucked it in my editing software, and then I had to sync up the audio. And I did it in a very dumb way, and I also did it using a very shitty software. And I just had to listen and listen again until it was synced. So then once you sync up all the times, then you can start cutting out certain point of views. So for example, if you want Shien, then you cut out all the rest of the point of views. But because the audio is synced, it's already in time, if that makes sense. Yeah. It's hard to translate the Hollow Stars voice personality into English. You've done it so well. Oh, thank you. Sometimes if like they say, certain phrases, I just leave it in Japanese because most of the fans know what it means anyway. Mario Kart Chaos Flashbacks. Mario Kart was chaos watching and it was chaos editing. I had so many assets for that video. It was terrible. It wasn't terrible. It was fun, but it was very time consuming. Did I miss the part where you explained how to download the video? Yes, you did, but I use a plugin that clips the last 1.5 minutes. So I'll link that in the description after I end this stream because I didn't get a chance to do that beforehand, but I will do. Someone translated and edited the entire 5 hours of that Mario Kart tournament. What? Really? What's your favorite Hollow Stars song? Like their covers? Blessing? Maybe? Probably Blessing. Chaotic Stream from God knows who. That was me giving up. Giving up or trying to find out who the hell is saying what, and I was like, I can't do this. So I just put that stuff in. Do I have a personal favorite clip of yours or others? My favorite clip that I've done is it's actually the music video. It's actually the music video, which isn't a clip, but yeah, I enjoyed doing that a lot. It was great. It was great. So is there anything else you guys want to ask me about Davinci Resolve in particular? Because if not, I'm going to change to I'm going to change the scenery. Do you download the whole stream or just part of the stream? I used to download the whole stream, which I do not recommend because it's very annoying, and it's not only time consuming downloading it, because of course it's a bigger file, but it's time consuming when you have to go through the the full stream in the editing software to find that certain clip. So now I use a plugin that just clips the last 1.5 minutes of the video. And I think I said in the beginning as well, someone told me that YouTube's gonna have a clip feature soon, which please make that hurry up and happen. It will make my life so much easier. Yeah, I was inspired by a clipping streams and decided to learn how to clip in the stream like was. Oh yay! Yes. What are the cons of the software? The cons of the software is that it is very complicated. So let me just explain the different tabs here. So I never use this tab, so don't worry about it. So this is the cutting tab. As I said, you cut up all your clips and chop them and put them together here. This is the editing tab where you spend most of your time. This is the fusion tab, which is basically where you can make fancy effects or motion graphics, or it's basically After Effects but in one tab, which unless you want to be really fancy, you don't really need to use that. This is the color correction tab. Honestly, you would never need to use this, so yeah, ignore it. This is the music tab, also you don't need to use it, so ignore that. This last tab, so I'll just click this last tab, is basically where you export. So when you're finished with all of your editings and you're happy with it, and you've watched it like 10 million times, then you go here, file name, just name whatever, and then choose where you want to save it, render, and then, so my settings are just, I'm pretty sure these are the default settings, but it's QuickTime, H.264, 920 x 1080 HD, frame rate is 24, blah, and then you click add to render queue, and then it will tell you where to save things, and then you go over here and then you click render all. I noticed the clip feature on Coco stream. I think they're doing, it's like they're trialing it. So I think PewDiePie has it on his channel as well. So some channels have it, but some don't. Or most don't, I'd say. Does it take you a long time to find a part of the stream that you wanted to clip, especially for hour long? Do you go through the whole archive stream? Yeah. The short answer is yes, but I mean, like for me, I watch them anyway, so it's like if I watch a part and it's funny, I'll just clip it. Like I don't watch it specifically to clip, I just watch it, and if something's funny, I would clip it. If that makes sense. I'm gonna just switch sceneries, but if you have any other questions about Resolve, I'll go back to it, if you like. How long does it take to render some of the larger clips? I think it depends on your PC. It doesn't take too long for me, although I haven't rendered many long clips. When you're clipping an archive, do you check the comment for timestamps or watch the whole stream? I check the comment for timestamps. Like I said, I'm very busy usually. Shikka is also in the daytime. I am a normal functioning human being, part of the society. So I go to work, so I have very limited time. And now that I stream as well, I have very limited time. So I do check the timestamps first, and then if I have time, I watch the whole stream. How do you add multiple subtitles for when people are talking at the same time? At the moment, I only know how to add one set of subtitles. I think that really depends on what editing software that you use. Usually it has different layers, so I'll just, hang on, let me just switch back to... So on Davinci, so we'll go back to the editing tab. So you see there's like video 7, video 6, video 5. These are basically layers, and you can just layer on top, on top, on top. So if you want, for example, where am I? Okay, so there's two subs here. So if you want to add a sub on top of this, so this is just Davinci, by the way. It's not. You'll go back to effects library and then choose the text that you want, and then basically just drag it on top. And then you'll have two subtitles, and then you can just drag the other one wherever you want it to go. Why Resolve instead of Premiere, Avid, or FCP? Cause it's free. Cause it's free. Also, I actually wanted to use After Effects because I wanted to learn motion graphics, but I am also not that rich. So because Davinci has editing and motion graphics into one package, it's why I chose Davinci. But like I said, it's probably overkill for, no, it is overkill for clipping because there's just so many stuff in here that you would never need to use to just clip. I'm assuming the layers work the same way if you want to have multiple POVs on the screen. Yes. So for example, actually this is a good example of doing different point of view. So I downloaded Callie's point of view, and then I downloaded Ollie's point of view, and then I synced the audio up. So this would be, for example, this is actually a whole clip. It's just synced up, but because I wanted Ollie's view here, then I just cut this down here so you only see Ollie's. So these two actually overlap because I didn't. And then it switches to Ollie. Best reason ever. I know, right? It's accessible. It's free. It's free, and it's a pretty good software for like it being free, and it's more than enough. It's more than enough for clipping. More than enough for clipping. But yeah, one of the cons is that it looks like, look at all these buttons. It looks very scary. And it's you could say it's a pretty steep learning curve, but it's good. It's free. I like. I like. Premiere a little pricey. It is. I would have bought After Effects if it was like a one-off payment, but they've changed it so it's like a subscription, and I'm like, no. Shikka's a black belt in simping. No. I'm a regular simp. Imagine paying for Photoshop. Yeah, I use Photoshop, but let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Any tips for syncing audio? Syncing audio, the best thing to do for syncing audio, which is what I did here, is so this is Ollie's point of view. So this is the audio from Ollie's point of view, and this is the audio from Callie's point of view. So if I drag this out, okay, that's a bad example, but basically you just try to match up the timings to the shapes in the most rudimentary way. You match up the timing with the shapes. Let me just enlarge this a bit. I googled free Photoshop and I use a website that basically emulates. Yeah, there's a lot of like software out there that's free and does more than enough that you need, which is good. Which is good. Imagine paying for anything. I know, right? I would pay for it. I just don't like subscription-based payments. It's annoying. Yeah, Photoshop CS6 is free, so you can download that. It's pretty handy to have. Any style of clip you want to challenge yourself with? I want to do music videos. I've always wanted to do music videos, like proper music videos, with all the fancy stuff, which isn't really a clip, but but yeah. Sub bass is stupid. I know. Sub bass is stupid. Sub bass is stupid. else can I tell you guys about clipping? It's very time consuming. Like an AMV. Not an AMV, like you know how when they do covers and basically they have a music video that goes with it? Like that. Which is why I wanted to learn motion graphics. Pirate gonna come to the pricing for markets not having access to the Creative Cloud. Gotta pay for shit. God damn it. Why have we gotta pay? Shikka animates her own king cover. No. If I ever do one, probably. But I can't draw those, so I won't have artwork. Why not do a cover and make the MV? Maybe. Morning! Hello, hello. I was also gonna suggest Shikka King cover. No! Why does everyone want me to do a King cover? There's a chance. I mean, maybe. There's a chance about anything, right? I never knew I'd be a VTuber, but here I am. Here I am. My birthday's at August. Can I have Onagai muscle for my present? You want me to ship you a muscle? Possibly. Is there anything else? Is there anything that I didn't explain clearly before? Because I feel like I was going really quickly because I didn't really know what I was explaining. I thought you were a 2D simp, not a VTuber. Well, I was 2D, but now I'm 3D and I move. I guess I am now. Plug in your Discord for more clipping tips. Oh, okay. Wait, what do you mean? I'm dumb. Can we ask questions in the future? Yeah, sure, why not? Premiere is frustrating. I've never used Premiere, so I don't know what that's like. Davinci looks pretty scary at first, to be honest, but it's pretty, once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. If you keep doing streams at this time daily, it'll be my new routine to watch your content while doing my morning exercises. That's good, you can listen to my voice while you exercise. Oh, promote my Discord. Oh, yeah. I have a Discord. Pro VTuber. I have a Discord. Link in description. That is all. It's a bit chaotic, but everyone's very nice in there. So please join. I was also gonna I wanted to, sorry if you already explained this, but how do you download the archive video? I use a clip. I use a plugin. It's a Calm Discord server. Press X to doubt. Yeah, I use a plugin. I also have a Twitter. Imagine my viewers teaching me how to VTube. Yes, go follow, please. I'm on Twitter. Hello, hi. Hello. Hello. Is Y2 mate no good? Eh? What does that mean? What does that mean? Konbanwa.
Konbanwa.
Ghost is very good at promoting. I've seen him in action. Arigato! Chrome doesn't allow it usually because they own... I actually use Chrome. Am I saying something bad? Is the clip... Is the plugin illegal? Is it bad? Oh shit! A website where YouTube videos can be downloaded from. Yeah, you could download the whole stream. Just Google download YouTube video and see what you get. And see what you get. Oh, I forgot to explain keyframing. Is anyone interested in keyframing? So like moving, like animating something in the software. It's only a crime if you're caught. Well, if it's a crime, this is full evidence here. Full evidence here. Yes. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me just swap out the video. So I'm gonna. So if you guys see, my most recent clip is the Morika collab. So I'll use that one because that's a bit cleaner than the Ollie and Callie one.
ちょっと待って。
Okay, so to animate something to make it move, basically, where is it? Alright, let's just watch the whole thing. Behind the scenes, guys. Okay, so basically if someone's like yelling, you can also do a zoom edit. I think it's pretty funny. That's my personal opinion. Actually, it might be good to show you guys. So, because she's making such a high-pitched and quick noise, so I added a camera shake in here, I think. So if I click this clip, I go to effects. So because I didn't want it to move that much, because she sounded not that loud, I put down the motion scale and then I sped up the speed a lot and the PTR speed. And also did a zoom because I thought it was fun. And then I think here, when he's a bit, when he yells, I didn't shake the whole camera, I just shook his subtitle. Oh yeah, and the other thing I do, which I think it's kind of just like your sense of how you want to do it, but if they're making like a weird noise and you want to emphasize it, but it's not that loud, usually I just crop it so you can so you can like just focus on the VTuber who's making the weird noise. When you clip, do you imagine certain scenes from the movies that would fit the audio? Not really. I kind of just go with the flow. What the hell? Where's the part I keyframed? Oh, there we go. So the yeet here. Basically to keyframe. So you click on the. So I had to keyframe the yeet to make it fly off the screen. Basically you click that. So this is the text, but wait, how did I keyframe this? Oh, okay. So click on the text or click on the clip or whatever. For text, you've got to go to settings. If you're doing not text and just the actual clip, it should be the default one, so you don't have to click anything. So for text, you go into settings and then basically you go to where you want the asset to begin. So for this one, I want it to. So let's just change this. Let's keyframe. Let's keyframe this one. So let's keyframe wait a sec. So basically, so at the start, let's just say we want it exactly where it is here. And then so in the position, you see this little, obviously this only applies to Davinci, but in the position, you see this little thing, you click it so that it's orange. And that means there's a keyframe there. And then let's just say, so you press play. So then at this point, you want this wait a sec to be, let's just say on top of Callie's head. So make sure your cursor, whatever this thing's called, is where it wants to be, and then just adjust the position. And because you keyframed it at the start, when you move this, it's automatically keyframed, so it's orange. So then if you play it from the start, there you go. Ni hao, hello, hello, ni hao. And then something that I do is that, so if you want to adjust the timing of the keyframe, so this is our second keyframe, you can just move it wherever you want. So if you move it here, then it'll take longer to get there. A quick way to go through your keyframes is you can click this little arrow and it will take you to wherever the next keyframe is. And then something that I like to do is if you right click this, I don't know if you guys can see this because OBS doesn't capture like a new window, whatever, pop-ups, but if you right click it, it'll say linear or ease in. Usually I choose ease in so that it doesn't stop as abruptly. So I've clicked ease in now, so like it'll just kind of stop smoothly, if that makes sense. And you can do it with the first keyframe as well if you like. Is that easy to understand? Have I confused you? Good night. Good night. Good night. Naruhodo. Yes. So yeah, that's keyframing, and you can basically edit anything with that. Actually, for Davinci, you can do a lot of things just by knowing that. Because, for example, rotation angle. So if you start it here and you keyframe it, and then I know we go here, and then you want it to be like that. And then that automatically keyframes, and then it'll just spin. So yeah. Did something in the last stream educate the Shikkaletics somehow? Nah, I don't think so. I think it's just because I'm actually being serious for once. Maybe that's why. And maybe everyone wants to learn about clipping. Yay! Shikka brought notes. So yeah, I wrote notes. I literally wrote notes on the train today. So I can go through everything that I wanted to. But yeah, it's probably not as useful if you're not using Davinci, but hey. Oh yeah, the other thing is Davinci has some pretty cool free subtitles on the text things. So you can just go to titles and you can just choose and play around with what you like. So whatever this one is. Actually, that's a boring one. Sorry, bad example. Let's go with, let's do center reveal. And it reveals. What did I have for dinner? I have not had dinner yet. What does keyframe mean? Keyframe basically means how do I explain keyframe? It's where you want a certain asset to be at a certain moment. Does that make sense? Oh, there we go. Cassie explained it better than I did. Keyframe basically means you're adding another position to your object. Yeah. That thing. That thing. Object moving. Yes, basically. What else do I use? I think that's it in terms of the settings and stuff. Oh, there's a mosaic blur that I used for Lovedu's meat beating stream. That was funny. That was a classic. I like that clip. I thought that was pretty funny. How long does it usually take to clip a video? It depends what video it is. The ENvtuber distance video took me 5 minutes because there was, I think I did like 3 cuts. There was 3 cuts, there was no subs, it was 10 seconds, took me 5 minutes. Astel's Onagai muscle video took me probably, I can't remember, but it was more than a day. But like, given obviously I didn't work on that 24-hour, but it was more than a day. It was more than, and then obviously like the Mario Kart one would take a bit longer because you need to download all the point of views, sync it all up, and then kind of look through the clips to see which perspective to choose for which moment. But yeah, I think that's all I have for Davinci. That's all the stuff that I do. Is it time to derail? No, it's not. You can ask me questions about clipping. Why I quit Apex took 2 streams. Okay, there was a reason why that took 2 streams. There was a reason why that took 2 streams. Also, Ollie joined us in that first stream, so I kind of like, I kind of just got really flustered. Yabe. Yabe. Yabai. May 10th? May 10th never happened, guys. I don't know what you're on about. Honestly. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. No sus. No sus. No sus. What is May 10th? Nothing. Shikka were born on May 10th. What do you mean nothing happened? Okay. Your birthday is May 10th. May 10th is International Shikka Day. Shikka Day. Why not? Why not? Shikka scamming people again? No, I don't ever scam people. I don't know what you're on about. Why do you always say I scam people? I teach people how to... Well, I didn't teach people. I offered insights into how I clip. I'm not a scammer. We're born from Stonkscraft. You're not born from Stonkscraft. Who the hell says I was born from Stonkscraft? That doesn't make sense. One question. Is Shikkalytic count as Shikka? Yes, it is. Any Shikkalytic art, any whatever art, please post to Twitter. And then I can see, and I can retweet. I can say thank you. Arigato. Arigato na. Is there anything else you want to talk about clipping? Actually, are there any? How many clippers do we have in the chat? How many clippers do we have in the chat? Thank you for the lessons and said, no worries. I don't know if I did very well teaching. It was very, very unstructured, but... Skitchama was here earlier. Oh, were they? I saw them yesterday. I plan to clip to improve by Nihongo. Yay, good. Good, good. Clipping is very fun. I just wish I had more time so I can clip a bit more and do longer clips. But I don't. I've learned a lot. Thank you. Yay, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I was kind of panicking at the start because I was like, what are you saying, Shikka? You're so unorganized. I plan on clipping Shikka, maybe? Me? Yada. Nothing to clip but me. Go clip Hollow Stars, Hollow Live, other VTubers. I thought about clipping, but I have no time after watching all the streams. Feels. And that is why I don't watch streams to clip. I just clip when I find something interesting in a stream. Sorry, my Sam, but I don't speak Japanese. You don't need to speak Japanese to clip. Clip the clipper who clips. Ne. Ne. What sort of clips do you guys like watching? Like short, funny ones, collabs? I just realized I don't have background music on. It must sound lonely. Have some music. All of them, every clip. Any Hollow Stars clip, really. Good, good. That's what I'm here for. I take all I can get. I need a toilet break. And also sort my cats out because they keep meowing. Be right back. Tadaima. What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. No, 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 no. Welcome back. Arigato. 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 Did you wash your hands? Yes. Who do you think I am? Of course I did. It's very cold though. Be cold. Nothing happened? Why does that sound incredibly sus coming from you guys? Why does that sound so sus? What'd you guys do? What'd you guys do? RTA? What's RTA stand for? Wait, I think I asked before. Do not trust us, Shikka. Do I trust us? Do I trust you guys? Flashbacks to May 10th. Why is my cat meowing so sad? I feel bad. Do I need to tend to him? What's wrong with my cat? Never trust us. True. True, 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 true. Blah, blah. I wonder if I can reach the chat box. Oh my god, that looks cursed. Maybe not. Maybe not. Gently stroke the tail from the base to the tip. If the cat is stressed, it should help it a bit. I don't know if he's stressed. I think he just wants my attention. So singing time? No! What? Are you guys gonna try and make every stream a karaoke stream now? Is that a thing? Is that gonna be a thing? Is that gonna be a thing? The Chinese characters in chat look really fancy. Does it? Someone type something Chinese. Can you guys hear that? He's meowing at my door. Every Shikka stream is a karaoke stream. No, it's not. Sing down this girl. No! Why do you guys always want me to sing? 好漂亮, 是吗? It is very pretty. My throat is so dry from I've never spoken so much in a short amount of time on stream. I'm not used to this. 妈妈在叫。对，是的。Oh, you can hear my cat? I feel bad. I can't let him in though because if any of you guys were here yesterday, my cable is a bit effed. So if he comes, and he always jumps on my table, so if he knocks it, my microphone's gonna disconnect. If you're 3D, then you can dance. I only spoilers, I only have the top half of my body. Oh, what? You can speak Chinese? I can. Hello, do you speak Chinese? 我会讲中文 but my mother tongue is 广东话. Yes. I'm Cantonese. People say that my Mandarin has a Taiwanese accent. And I think that's true. Because I basically learned Taiwanese by watching... I learned Mandarin by watching Taiwanese things. I remember your tweet about teaching your mom. Oh my Goodness, did I not tell this story on stream? Okay, I'm sorry anyone who's just joined and thinking this is an editing stream, but I did give tips. You can rewind, but so I was on holiday and I have a pet feeder that has a camera that I can see in the house, and then I also have a different feeder that's a microchip feeder that opens automatically when one of my cats go in, and it's only for one of the cats because the other cat steals food. So then I had asked my mom to come over like every 2 days to top up the food in the microchip feeder, and then one day she messages me and she's like, Shikka, the lid's not closing. I was like, what? What do you mean? I was like, and she can't leave it open because my other cat will eat all of the food. And I couldn't call her because I don't know why her phone was like out of range or it just wasn't working. So I had to speak to her through the other pet feeder that had a camera and a speaker and teach her how to fix the microchip feeder, which I had no idea what was wrong with. And I was speaking in Cantonese and I struggled so much. I felt so defeated. I was like, no, why can't I speak Cantonese properly? You're Cantonese but you can't speak it? Oh, that's okay. You can learn if you like. I think Cantonese is actually pretty hard to learn, to be honest. Quite hard to learn. Did you do this 3D character by yourself? I did it by myself. I basically did everything to do with VTuber myself. So the background and everything is myself. I speak Cantonese but suck at Mandarin. I have a lot of friends who are like that as well. Actually, most of my friends who are Cantonese don't actually know Mandarin. And vice versa. What drama did I watch? I watched a lot of stuff. I didn't watch Media Garden, actually. I've actually never seen that. I do like Jerry though. Something like that, the song. I know the song. Has this turned into a random free chat stream? I think it has. But it's okay. It's very on brand, I must say. What software do you use to create your body? I use Vroid. So yeah, now I got the serious stuff out of the way, we can free chat. Didn't Lady B learn Cantonese from Peppa Pig? Yeah, dude, that was so funny. I love that episode. It was hilarious. I think he learned Cantonese from pop songs as well, which is very interesting. Who speaks Chinese here? Do I have Chinese viewers? Do I have many Chinese viewers? I know some of you do. Me? Ah! Snow noodle. We finished clipping class. Can listen and talk but not write. I can't write. So I can listen, talk, and type. But I can't write as well. I can write my name and I can write numbers. You were forced to learn it? That never goes well. Forcing to learn something never goes well, I feel. I can only talk but not write. Writing is hard. I don't know how I can read, but I can read, but I can't write. I think my mom told me that I shocked her when I was young and I randomly started reading the Chinese newspaper and she was like, why do you know how to read this? Knowing how to write your Chinese name is like the most important thing according to my parents.
Blap, blap.
I would like to learn many different languages. But they're all hard. I completely forgot how to write. Writing's so hard. It's too hard. It's too hard. My Japanese better than my Chinese and I'm Chinese. Learning a new language online takes away from practicing writing skills. It does, actually. What other languages would you like to learn? I'd like to learn Italian. Is that weird? I'd like to learn Italian. I mean, obviously Japanese, but then also Italian. Can you read both traditional and simplified? I can. I think I'm better with traditional. Simplified sometimes confuses me, but I can read traditional because I learnt traditional first, and then I don't know how I learnt simplified actually, but somehow I did. When I write Chinese, I can't remember any word, but when I type out, I remember every word. Me too. Me as well. I can't remember the strokes, but I can type it. Some of the traditional is about hard for me to recognize. Traditional does have more. Like it can be really different. Traditional and simplified. The reason why I know traditional is because, so I'm Cantonese. My background is Cantonese. So I used to watch a lot of Hong Kong shows, and they had subtitles, and that somehow I just learned how to read Chinese through that. And of course, because it was Hong Kong, the subtitles were in traditional Chinese. So I learned that first. Sometimes when I read, I forget if a character is traditional or simplified. It's kind of like hiragana and katakana. Sometimes I read katakana and I just forget that it's katakana. Does that make sense? Do I sound insane? What Cantonese show you watched? I watched very old shows. Does anyone know Gamyong? All the old shows. Sedoin Hongjun is my favorite. I'm so old. I'm so old. TVB, yeah. I mean, what else is there in Hong Kong, right? Besides TVB. How did this become a Cantonese language stream? At least I'm happy because at least I got the editing stuff out of the way. So when people watch the archive, it's like, oh yeah, okay, she actually did. She actually did do some things on topic. It's like Arabic internet lingo. You forget that you're using numbers to replace letters not found in English. What? I find Arabic really hard. I mean, I've never learned it, but it looks... The words look the same. Like to someone who doesn't know Arabic. Did you watch Journey? Yes! Journey to the West 9, is it 9.3 or 9.4 version is the best. Is the best. I stand by that. I also watch it like once every year, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Arabic is extremely hard. I tried to... Does Arabic have an alphabet? Do they have an alphabet? It does? So it took an hour before everything derailed. Proud of everyone, yes. Proud of everyone. To be fair, I don't have that much other stuff to share about clipping. And I guess there's not that many questions around it. So we're free to derail now. We can do it. I should have put how I clip / edit VTuber streams plus free chat. I should have known this would happen. You have letter markers that change your pronunciation. Oh, that sounds really hard. That sounds really confusing. It was 42 minutes into the stream before something off topic came up. I love how you guys actually kept track of that. I'm proud of all of you guys. I'm very proud. Would you want to learn Korean? Oh yes, Korean as well. Forgot about that. Yeah, Korean. I would like to learn Korean. I would like to learn many things. I wish I was like super smart with a photo majiggy memory and I could just remember everything in one go. How good would that be? Yeah, we watching? I know, fam. You're watching. Do you hear my boy? Why is he so stressed? Learning to read Korean is not hard. That's good. I heard it's easy for a Korean person to learn Japanese and vice versa, but I could have been lied to. Of course, Shikka are well-behaved little bottles of Shikka. Why is Shikka a thing? Why is Shikka? Bring the cat in? Oh, he's gonna... Okay. Okay, give me a sec. Cat, you're invited. Actually, you're not because you're about to jump on my table. Okay, baby. Calm down. Cats. Please calm down. Guys, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. This was a very bad idea. Tadaima. I'm back. Hello, hi. How did I learn Japanese? I learned Japanese in school. So my high school had, we had to learn a second language, and there was Latin, Japanese, and something else. And I chose Japanese. So I learned it for 4 years around. Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm a bit out of breath chasing my cats. You can see how unfit I am. I wish my school offered Japanese. It's okay, you can go online school. Maybe I should take my glasses off since we're not clipping on. Chinese is an option in some Australian schools. Yeah, it was. It wasn't in mine, unfortunately. Actually, it's probably good that it wasn't mine because I would have chosen it and then I wouldn't have been able to learn a new language. ちょっと待って、I'm gonna take my glasses off. I'm gonna take my glasses off. Blah. Hi hi. Hi hi. Ring fit? I'd suffer. I actually have ring fit because I was thinking maybe I can exercise without going outside. I regret copying out back in high school. I chose Chinese back then for easy grades. I reckon I probably would have done that as well though, to be fair. I probably would have done that as well. So I'm pretty looking back, I'm grateful that I didn't have Chinese in my school. I'm playing with my eyebrows. Look at them. Wait, no, they're not moving anymore. Eh? Oh, there we go. So ring fit next. No! Yada. No. I die. I slept. Maybe. Maybe. Instant noodles for dinner again? No. I had sushi for lunch today. I had sushi for lunch today. That was good. I was gonna do something and I forgot. I was gonna ask you guys which clip's your favorite, because you guys asked me that. I thought I'd underail. Is that a word? That's not a word. It is now. Underail the stream. Back to clipping. Wait. What clips have I done so far? I can't remember. What have I done? That's why I quit Apex. Oh, I clipped Isiters in the Among Us collab. I forgot that I did that. I forgot that I did that. What's for dinner? I don't know. My mom gave me fried rice. Maybe fried rice. My mother. My lovely mother. I'm actually pretty hungry today, for once. Usually I'm not hungry. That's why I don't eat, and then I forget to eat.
Distance. 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 Distance, yo.
Why does this have 11k views? What?
Distance.
Why? This took me 5 minutes. This took me 5 minutes. Why not? True. True. It was sent to me. Maybe it was because of how I titled the video. Send this to someone who's too close for comfort. What a fitting thing to do during COVID. You play it in public like you suggested. Did you really? Played on trains. play it everywhere. Full volume. Oh my god, my cat just knocked something over. My cat just knocked something over. Ah! Anyway, I'll probably leave it at that today. Is there anything else before I go that you want to ask about clipping? If not, I'll probably go and tend to my cat because I don't know what he just did, but it was very loud. It was very loud. Look at me being a slave for my cats. Neko gonna neko. And no! Neko big neko. Anyway, so I hope I helped today. Maybe. Very disorganized, but I hope I helped a bit. And like I said, it's just how I do things. You don't necessarily you don't necessarily need to do it how I do it. There's probably better ways to do it. And yeah. Does your cat watch VTubers? I mean, they watch me. Does that count? Does that count? But yeah. Anyway, thank you for coming to the stream today. Hope it was helpful. Bye bye. Arigato. Bye.